best part of that game yesterday was that roof that Rich was talking about, that canopy. Did you guys see it? That folds up and goes into the scoreboard.
Coolest thing I've ever seen.
That was coolest thing I've ever seen.
I was like, is this real?
Okay, play along. For the radio audience, I'm now showing on TV a piece of paper, 8.5 by 11, standard paper. Okay, this is the canopy over the stadium, kind of open air, kind of like SoFi, but this covers the field.
Right.
It folds up, like comes in from all sides like a curtain, zoop, and then it drops into the top of the scoreboard. It looks like something in a Star Wars or Star Trek, like you're pulling into the hangar and now the doors are closed. Like, it's unbelievable.
Cool sound effect.
That was the coolest part of the game. I give Rich and Jason McCourty credit because, well, I give the Colts credit as well. Shane Steichen, 5 wins with that group. Good job, man. Good job. Without Juju Brents, without Grover Stewart. All right, good job. This team is finding a way with Gardner Minshew to win games. But the story here is the fact that Mac Jones looked awful. The Patriots were leaving their fans asking, why don't you have somebody back on punt return if you're trying to block it? Why aren't you maybe throwing a Hail Mary at the end of the first half? Why is Bill O'Brien losing his religion at Mac Jones on the sideline after that interception in the red zone? Mac, why and how did you short arm a ball like that in the red zone? One of the worst picks you will see. Why is Bailey Zappi coming in for a 2-minute drive and fake spiking his way to a game-ending pick? Why? Let's play Bill Belichick after the game and then Bill Belichick this morning.
So what made Bailey Zappi the best option at quarterback?
Yeah, I just thought it was time for a change.
So was any of that related to injury?
Yeah, look, I made the decision. That's what it was. And we'll deal with next week.
Bill, do you still have faith in Mac Jones as your quarterback?
I have faith in all our players.
I have faith in all our players. I don't fault him for putting in Bailey Zappi. Mac Jones was truly that bad. They were running the football well. Mac Jones was just
they were running
not
great. It was
good.
one of the worst throws on the goal line I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was he short-armed it. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
It was off his back foot. It was so weird. At one point, I think it was Bill Barnwell wondered if the linebacker had tipped it. Nope. It was just really poorly underthrown.
And then Bailey Zappi seemingly after the game questioning him on the fake spike. It was just awkward. Now, the day began with Robert Kraft sitting down with Rich pregame for an interview on NFL Game Day Kickoff on NFL Network, in which he said, I've never been 2-7. There was one other time. But now they're 2-8. I don't know that he said anything earth-shattering in that interview, but what he didn't say is, I have all the faith in Bill Belichick. We're going to get this turned around. The future is bright. He's our he didn't say any of those things. He could have said that he could have said them unprompted. He could have said, I am going on with Rich and I'm going to use this forum with everyone watching to make a statement of support for my head coach. He chose not to. You saw the long look on the face of Robert Kraft with his fantastic Costanza-esque puffy jacket in the cold German air. It was not a look of a happy man. For the second consecutive week now, the cameras catch the owner of the Patriots in the suite looking displeased. And he should be. So now they're on a bye, and now Belichick, to his credit, did his Monday morning presser back from Germany. Here's what he said.
Who do you anticipate being your number one quarterback moving forward?
Yeah, we just got back from Germany here, so, we'll work through everything. We'll look at everything all the way across the board. Not specifically any one position, just try to look at everything, do the best we can here going forward.
I don't think Bill Belichick is going to coach the Patriots next year. I don't think I'm saying anything earth-shattering here. I just don't know, after listening to Robert Kraft, after standing next to Robert Kraft at the league meetings, the owners' meetings this past March, February, whatever it was in Phoenix, hearing him say this should be a playoff team. It was disappointing. We were not a playoff team a year ago. It is disappointing that Mac Jones was put in the position he was put in last year with Joe Judge and Matt Patricia as his offensive coordinators to see him regress. I believe Mac is a good quarterback. He needs to be put in a better position to succeed. We need to get better players. We need to win more games. When pressed, is Bill Belichick going to be given the chance to break Don Shula's record as a Patriot? He said, we've never put individual records over winning here. Now, in this case, the individual record is about winning, but he made a point of saying, hey, what other guys have been going for records, that's never been our motive here. That's never been our priority. It's all about winning football games. He was given the chance to say, Bill's here as long as I'm here, all those things. And now it's a 2-8. And now, if the draft were tomorrow, it isn't. The Patriots are picking third.
Oh, yeah, Marvin Harrison. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on, TJ.
So right now, the draft order is Chicago at 1, but that's actually Carolina's pick. So Chicago from Carolina at 1. The Giants at 2.
Ooh.
The Patriots at 3. The Cardinals at 4. The Bears at 5. So they're 1 and 5 right now. 5 is their own pick. Then the Packers, the Rams, the Titans, the Broncos. Now, they play tonight, but right now Denver is 9. And then the Atlanta Falcons, who just 2 weeks ago we were having a playoff conversation about, saying that all they need is a little bit of good quarterback play and they're winning the NFC South. They still could.
They've lost 3 in a row now.
Yeah. I mean, that statement is still valid. You know, no one's going to run away with that division. Matter of fact, I was doing the math today. There's a chance that division is won yet again by a team with a losing record. I think the Saints will win it with like a 9-7 record. Their schedule's not difficult at all.
9-8.
9-8, I'm sorry. My math is still in 16-game mode. But the Atlanta Falcons, if the season were to end right now, are picking 10th, believe it or not, after losing in Arizona yesterday. So back to the Patriots. If you are picking third, and let's say J.J. McCarthy is your pick, let's say Marvin Harrison is your pick, let's say it's Caleb Williams, number 1, and maybe the Giants decide to stick with Daniel Jones, and instead of taking Drake May, they take Marvin Harrison. I mean, this is all...
Ooh, that's
or they could take Olu Fashanu as well, the left tackle for Penn State. You never know what they could do. Another offensive line injury yesterday.
Joe Alt, Notre Dame. Anybody
right. The fact is, the number 2 quarterback could very well be there for the Patriots, whether it's at 3 or at 2 or no matter how high they go. So let's say Drake May is going to be a Patriot. Do you believe, if you're Robert Kraft, that this is the foundation with which you want to build upon which you want to build at coach/GM with a new quarterback for a new era? I think he's going to want to move on. I say that without any direct line to the Crafts. I have not spoken to anyone in that building in a few months. It has been a while. I did not visit the Patriots in the preseason this year. No recent knowledge of their inner workings. But watching from afar, I just can't see it.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.